It's too late. Whether you wanted it or not, he's already here. The ancient scrolls predicted his return. From the time after the adpocalypse, when the sons of YouTube would spill their own blood, horrible creatures would take over the platforms, as casual gamers became the center of attention. The prophecy tells of 6 stones of virginity, each so powerful no mortal could wield them. But no one wanted to believe these stones even existed, for when the chosen virgin Overlord finally wields them, no THOT would be safe. You can dread it, run from it, but destiny still arrives. For as the prophecy is told, if she breathes, she's a THOT!
Boy, do I love Battle Royale games. Is Fortnite dead yet? No, it's more popular than ever. Alright, I'll see you guys in another 6 months. Hey, what's up guys? Maximizing my profit here. 7 ads heading your way. Stay tuned. Hey everyone! Massive Virgin here! Hey, Vsauce, Virgin here. I am so sorry for the amount of cringe in those intros, but after being gone for 5.5 months, I did not know what to do for an intro, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna give them every intro idea I have. So the first thing I wanted to say to you guys, which I've said on Twitter, just social media in general, and then of course to Jason himself, is just from the bottom of my heart, I am incredibly sorry for how long the Rage Dodge took. I mean it when I say I have never been more disappointed in myself in my entire life, and before we get further into this video, I just wanted to say thank you to you guys as well for just being so supportive through this whole thing. You guys have no idea. I know there were a few people here and there that were giving me shit for how long it took, but it was drowned out by the incredible amount of support that you guys gave me, and I just wanted to thank you guys so much for that. You guys have no idea how bad my anxiety got over the past few months because of this project. I kept thinking Jason was gonna hate me. I kept thinking you guys were going to hate me. Like in the last video, I promised I'd be back in 2 weeks, and just bam, out of nowhere, I broke that promise and took another 5 months. That's not fair to Jason, and that's not fair to you guys, and I knew that, and that's part of the reason why my anxiety just got so bad, and I'll explain it a little bit more further in the video. But even after all that, trust me, I felt absolutely horrible for everything. You guys were still there supporting me, and you have no idea how much that means to me. And Jason as well, I honestly couldn't ask for a better friend. He DM'd me on Twitter about 2 months ago and asked me like where I had been and how everything was going, and me being scared shitless, wrote him like a whole essay saying like how sorry I was with how long the whole thing was taking, and he was like, no dude, I don't care about the Rage Taj, I want to know if you're okay, because I hadn't tweeted in a few weeks just because I was super depressed because of this whole fucking situation. Like, Jason's such an awesome guy. He even told me that I didn't even have to finish the project if I didn't want to, but I was like, there's no way. With all the hype he built up on that channel, and then I just let everyone down, there was no way I was gonna let that go. It was also just something I knew I could see myself regretting like years from now. I can totally see myself looking back and being like, I can't believe I did that to Jason. Like, it's such a shitty thing to do to someone. So I was like, no way, I have to just put my nose to the grindstone and finish this fucking Rage Dodge for him. And so not long after he DM'd me, because he gave me a lot more confidence, just the whole talk we had was so awesome. I fucking love Jason. He gave me a lot more confidence and really just pulled me out of the whole depression I was in. And so I started live streaming the editing on Twitch, which a lot of you guys came out and saw. Also played some Destiny 2 with viewers and stuff like that once the Warmind DLC came out, because I'm a huge Destiny nerd. And I gotta say, seeing you guys come into the stream and be super supportive about the whole thing as well definitely gave me a lot more confidence to finish this thing. Now, I'd like to tell you guys that the past few months that I was gone, I was really just searching the entire galaxy for the 6 virginity stones and just make a huge meme out of this whole thing, but I really want to give you guys the truth and just be completely real and transparent for you guys, because there's no excuse for why this thing took so long. There really isn't, and I feel horrible because of it. And so I really think the least I can do for you guys is just be completely real and transparent for it. So that's what I'm going to be doing this entire video, is really just talking about what happened in the past few months, and then also later in the video I'll be talking about what my plans are for the channel now that I'm back. Now, although nothing insane happened in my life that really put the Rage Taj on hold, it definitely did not go on hold just because of laziness. Like, some stuff did happen. The main reason why the Rage Taj got put on hold for a while is because back in January, my mom actually told me that she was moving out and getting a new house. If you guys don't remember, last fall I moved back in with my mom so I could actually get a nice nice PC, and then once I got the PC, I was gonna move back out and get my own place. Well, as you guys know, I got the PC in December. That's when I started working on the Rage Taj. It was in January when my mom just surprised me and told me, hey, I'm actually getting a new house, and if you wanna come, you're basically gonna be sleeping on the couch because there's no room for you there. Obviously, my mom's not a horrible parent. My mom is literally like the most amazing person in the world. She wasn't like kicking me out or anything, but the house that she was moving into only had 2 bedrooms, which was for her and my siblings. And so if I did move into that house with them, I'd basically be sleeping on the couch. There wasn't a room for me. And so obviously I had a full-time job. I was making enough money so I could get my own apartment again. And that was the plan because I got my own PC and everything, right? Well, it turns out that nope, you need credit to get an apartment, which no one ever teaches you in school. By the way, if you guys aren't building your credit yet, definitely start. I don't know. Do you need to be 18 to get a credit card? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Point is, at 21 years old, I had no credit, didn't know anything about it, and I couldn't get an apartment because of it. Now, you can get an apartment having no credit if someone co-signs with you that has credit, but neither my stepdad nor my mom have credit either, and they didn't know anything about credit either, so I was literally in a horrible situation. It stressed me the fuck out. For about 2 months, I was panicking, trying to figure out where I was going to live, and that's really what put the Rage Taj on hold. I was really educating myself on credit. I was applying to like different apartments. None of the apartments would take me. And so come the end of February, when my mom was finally ready to move out, she moved out, and then me and my stepdad decided we were going to stay in this current house, the house that I've lived in for over half my life, the one that, yes, has to have a hotspot because no internet provider can reach this fucking house for some reason. This little box right here, this is a mobile hotspot. This is my only source of internet that we can get out here. It's either this or satellite internet, and satellite internet fucking sucks for gaming. If you've ever used that, you know what I mean. The latency on it is fucking insane. And so the hotspot is literally the only thing I can use for gaming. It is the only thing. Some of you guys know my story of uploading back in high school. I would literally either upload at my high school. I got made fun of a bunch, so I started going to the library and uploading there down the street. I'd literally take my laptop because our upload speed is so bad here, go to the library and just sit out in my car and upload off of my laptop and steal the library's Wi-Fi. I'm probably gonna have to still do that for like big uploads. That was of course before you could like schedule uploads and stuff like that. So now that you can schedule uploads, I usually just sit here for like hours and hours and hours on end and schedule it like a day before. Anyways, we're getting off track. So the solution we finally came up with was that me and my stepdad were going to stay in this house and just split rent basically because I can't afford it on my own until I can actually build enough credit so I can actually move out and get my own place. So I got a credit card. A lot of stuff in this room that you're seeing, you're probably wondering why the setup looks so different. It's because I actually spent a lot of money on that credit card that I'm paying off over like several months. And don't worry, I educated myself. I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to go into debt or anything. But I bought this sit stand desk, which is a really awesome sit stand desk that I absolutely love. That's why I'm standing right now. And it also goes down so I can sit. It's a really awesome desk. I fucking love this thing. You can also see behind me, there's a whiteboard, soundproof foam, and the LEDs or whatever as well. And then my most recent purchase on the credit card was actually this DX Racer. I don't know if you can see it, but bam, fucking love this DX Racer. And so I've been slowly building my credit. I'm hoping that come this fall, I'm actually gonna have enough credit so I can actually move out and get my own place. We'll see though. But yeah, that's essentially why the Rage Taj got put on hold for the first few months. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, wait, Max, that's only like 2 or 3 months. What happened to the other couple? Why did it take 5.5 months? Well, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna give me shit for this because there are so many other people in like far worse spots than me. And that's how I always try to look at it. Like no matter what, someone always has it worse than me. And I always try to use that as motivation really to try to pull myself out of like when I'm starting to be depressed and stuff. But really my anxiety and just depression really kicked in then just because I had already taken so long on the Rage Taj. And the longer I took with it only made it worse too. And it wasn't until I slowly started making my way back into social media and, you know, Twitch and all that, and I saw you guys still supported me and weren't angry with me or anything like that. That's when I really started, you know, realizing I really need to get this fucking thing done and stop being depressed for no fucking reason. It also didn't help how repetitive I found the subtitling for this Rage Taj as well. Like this Rage Taj was double the length of any compilation I've ever made for Jason before, the second one being at 5 minutes. This is a 10-minute long Rage Taj. Like obviously there were some people in YouTube comments and Twitter that were giving me shit for taking so long. I am sorry, but there is not a single soul on this earth that enjoys subtitling every single word Jason says in a 10-minute long Rage Taj. There's not a single person that enjoys that shit. It actually made me laugh. Some of the people giving me shit because they were like, I could make a Rage Taj in a day. Yeah, slapping a bunch of highlights from the past year into a 10-minute video like those Twitch highlight videos on YouTube is not a good compilation. I'm sorry, those things are trash. Anybody, literally anyone can do that. You can make that shit in fucking Windows Movie Maker. If Jason wanted something like that, he'd make it himself. And I'm really not trying to like pick on anyone, you know, because I know there's a ton of people that enjoy the Twitch highlight videos or whatever, but it takes zero time and effort to make those things. I'm sorry. You literally go on Twitch, look at all the clips, and download them and put them into a 10-minute video. With no editing whatsoever, it's not good. I'm sorry. Not only that, but you're stealing content if you're monetizing that. I know some people have different opinions on that. We can agree to disagree. I'm not gonna sit here and say you're wrong. Like, downloading the clips and putting together the base canvas of this Rage Taj literally took me a week. And half of that week was spent fucking downloading the videos because my only source of internet is this fucking hotspot. Another thing, there were people, and by people, I mean one person, that were complaining about Jason paying me, and he's not. And that's on my terms. I don't want to make it seem like Jason's not paying someone that's making content for him. It's on my terms that he doesn't pay me. I've never asked Jason for money, and I never will. For whatever reason, I've always viewed getting money for these compilations as like scummy or wrong because it's still like his content, right? I'm just mixing it around and subtitling and animating it to make it a little bit more entertaining. So for me, just because it's still like his content, I've never wanted to get paid for it. It just seems wrong to me. Same reason I view the Twitch highlight like channels as like wrong or scummy because they're making money off of other people. It's just wrong. And I've always enjoyed making these compilations for Jason as well, which takes us to our next topic that I wanted to talk about, which this is most likely going to be the last compilation I ever make for Jason. Like, the subtitling got so incredibly repetitive, I wanted to punch a hole in my monitor. Like, you guys that watch my Twitch streams editing it, we could have made a Rage Taj of me editing the Rage Taj. It was getting pretty infuriating. And I know I really should enjoy making these for him because I owe so much to Jason. You guys have no idea. I realize that I owe literally over half of my subscriber count and just overall my fan base to Jason. 99% of you guys came over from Jason, and I appreciate him so much for that. I literally, like, I probably wouldn't be making YouTube videos if it wasn't for him. So as of right now, I am just done with making compilations for Jason, and I've already talked to him about this as well. That might change in the future. I'm not saying I'm 100% like done. It's in the stone done. It's just as of right now, like, I need a break for like a year or two. Just give me a break. Let me do my own thing. I might come back to it, and if I ever do come back to it, it's never going to be like that one. It's not going to be a 10-minute long Rage Taj with subtitles on every clip. There's no fucking way, unless it's like a short 2-minute video where I subtitle every word. There's no way I'm making a huge 10-minute video where I subtitle everything again. It's just too much. Like I said, I could easily make the base canvas thing where you put all the clips together with no subtitles, but that is just, that, like, if Jason wanted something like that, he could make one himself. They're fucking easy to make. There's a reason Jason has me edit these for him. It's because subtitling every word he says in a Rage Taj is not fun. It's not! I'm sorry! But I am so incredibly glad the Rage Taj is just finally done. It's just finally out of my fucking mind. It's out of my system. It's not something I'm gonna look back on and regret. I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna like it, and I know Jason already told me he loved it, which definitely made me really happy. But now that the project is finally just over and done with, I can finally come back to my own channel and make videos for you guys, and that is something that I have always been incredibly passionate about, and I am so pumped to get back into it. I think another reason why I got really depressed back in the past few months was because I was just away from making videos for so long. If you guys don't know, or I don't know how long all of you guys have been subbed to my channel, but the past 5.5 months have been the absolute longest break I've ever had from YouTube since I started going hard at it back in high school. The longest break I had ever taken before that was 1 month when I moved back in with my mom because we were trying to figure out the whole hotspot situation and I didn't have internet. So I had never taken over a month break from YouTube before that. So it was literally killing me inside. But like I said, I am so incredibly pumped to be back. The first video you guys are gonna see, which is going up tomorrow, is Max Taj number 3. Very pumped for you guys to see that. But plans for uploads after the Max Taj, I know in that video 5.5 months ago, the last video I posted on my channel, I said that I really wasn't enjoying COD anymore and I wanted to expand to like variety games. A lot of you guys were telling me to play Fortnite. I fucking despise Fortnite. I'm not playing it. And I'm not a PUBG fanboy either. I know there's so many memes going around like PUBG versus Fortnite. Which one's better? Dude, I'm all for Minecraft Hunger Games. That was the original Battle Royale. But no, the Battle Royale genre just in general, I fucking despise. I don't like it. I don't find it fun. If you enjoy it, that's awesome. Good for you. You do you, but it is not my cup of tea. And the thing that pisses me off the most is just how popular it has become. It's great for gaming and it's great for Twitch. I keep trying to tell myself that because Twitch has grown so much from it. Like the whole Drake and Ninja guy. Like, that was awesome. That really brought a whole lot of people over to Twitch and just the gaming and streaming scene in general. But you guys have no idea. It's just Battle Royale. I just despise it. I don't find it fun. I don't find it fun to watch. I'm gonna go on a fucking rant here. I'm sorry. So plans that I do have for this channel basically involve any kind of video game other than COD and Battle Royale games. I'm definitely planning on making a video on the Life is Strange Before the Storm, the DLC episode that I never made a video on because, you know, I was gone. I know a lot of you guys were tweeting me. Trust me, it pisses me off that I wasn't here for that episode either. But I have it downloaded on my PS4 and we're definitely gonna do that. That's gonna be one of the first videos I try to pump out next week. And then there's actually another game being made in the Life is Strange universe by the same developers that is called The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, I believe, which is a free game coming out later this month. I'm definitely gonna make a video on that. I don't know if it's gonna be like one episode or multiple episodes. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I'm really interested in the game though. I saw it at E3. It looks really good. I also want to make a series on the Detroit Become Human game, the Shadow of the Colossus remake, Dark Souls Remastered, and I've got a huge list of horror games as well, so you guys can definitely look out for all of those. And if you guys have any recommendations down in the comments below that is not a Battle Royale game, please let me know. I definitely want to just expand on my variety of games that I want to put on my channel. But yeah, like I said, Max Taj number 3 is going up tomorrow. That's just a compilation of all my highlights from 2017, you know, before I stopped uploading. So I really hope you guys are looking forward to that. And if you guys enjoyed the video and you're looking forward to that upload tomorrow, be sure to smack that like button. And if you're new to the channel and don't want to miss any future uploads, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon next to the subscribe button, because from what I've heard, the sub box has just gotten horrible. So if you want to really subscribe to a channel, you got to hit that bell button or else you'll never know when I upload. Nice job, YouTube. I can see you haven't improved at all since I've been gone. But I will see you guys all in the next video. But until then, this has been Max. Peace. Man, that feels fucking weird to say.